Hey there, Devonshire. How are you? This is Gabriel Lamette, your lifestyle director, and I am so happy that you guys have tuned in for our Biz Spotlight video. Now, I am super excited about this interview right here because we've been looking forward to this, and I want to get this interview done, and I think a lot of you are going to enjoy this. So I'm going to say that.
That's our hope.
That's right. Yes, absolutely. So let me go ahead and have you guys actually introduce yourselves with your name and the name of your company.
Yes, so we are True Team Realty Group. I'm Ember Thompson.
Stephen Thompson.
And we're your local real estate experts, or your Devonshire experts, as it were.
Right on. Okay, and we're at the Shire, so this is all working so well. All right, so what I want to do is give you guys an opportunity to share with Devonshire a bit more about what you guys do. We know that the real estate market is the beast right now
It's
as far
insane.
as we're concerned. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so let's talk about how you guys are involved with it and what you guys bring to the plate with real estate.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously we're real estate agents, we're realtors. We've lived in the Forney area for about 12 years now, and in moving here we saw that the market was going to boom in Forney, and so we felt that this would be a really good fit for our family and for our life, and so I went and got a real estate license, and we've kind of been going ever since. We do a little bit of everything from residential sales, rentals, a little commercial. We kind of do it all. But
Wow. Yeah, well, here's the good thing with that. I mean, you guys said that Forney is booming, and everybody knows that, but can you speak a little bit more into that so they really get an understanding of how fantastic Forney is within real estate?
Yeah, absolutely. So as you guys know, if you live in Devonshire for more than a year or two, you've been aware of what the market is doing, and we're rapidly accumulating that equity in our properties as market values continue to go up. But beyond that, Forney as a whole is poised to become a major destination in DFW. We're the #3 fastest growing city in the country. Our ISD is expanding rapidly, and so although we're going to have some growing pains with road construction for a few years,
Yeah,
Won't last
please.
forever.
it would not be outside the realm of possibility to say that Forney is eventually going to be kind of akin to the next Frisco in terms of development. There's lots of development coming, and lots of a bright future for this area. So
Wow. So that gives you guys a little bit of background to, number one, be excited that you purchased when you did,
yes.
and what this could mean for your future with equity and much more within
Yeah.
Forney. So that's fantastic.
For perspective, when I started in real estate 7 years ago, I got a license selling homes in Forney. The average home price in Forney 7 years ago was $145,000. So if that gives you perspective in 7 years of what the market has done, and then imagine another 7.
Wow. Yeah, so goodbye, y'all. Goodbye. So one thing that I really like to do is be able to ask questions whenever we do these business spotlight videos to find out more about the people behind the business, because there's always a reason. And that's where I feel the real connections and relationships with clients or people who are looking to purchase, whatever it may be, that is where they get a chance to really connect with you, because it makes it more than business, it makes it more human.
Yeah.
So can you guys tell me a little bit about where doing what you guys do within real estate has become something special for I'm getting in my feelings now, y'all. I'm gonna say where it's special in your heart. Like, where does it really touch that point for you?
Oh man, that's like a big question to answer. So starting from the beginning, I mean, as I mentioned earlier, we saw that Forney was going to be an up and coming area, so that was part of it from the business standpoint. But to bring it more personal home that way. So for those of you who don't know, we have several kids in our house that have special needs. They're complex medically. We have around the clock nursing care for their medical needs, and we needed something that was going to mesh well with that life. During that time, our son was in the hospital more than he was out of the hospital.
Wow.
And that was a big part of it. But in becoming special needs parents, that really turns you into an advocate and it's really translatable real estate because all that mama bear, papa bear in us from literally fighting to keep our child alive, even so much as having to transfer him across the country to a specialized hospital to save his life. All those skills are so translatable in real estate, and that being able to advocate on behalf of our clients and know that we're very like not on my watch, like these are my people and we will do whatever we have to do legally to to make sure that they're taken care of in a holistic manner. I find that a lot of agents, I know you probably agree with me, are very focused on the transaction in front of them. How do I get this house sold? How do I collect my commission check? How do I get my good review on Facebook, and how do I move on? We're much more of a big picture type of approach as a team. We work as a team, so that's helpful. But I want to think about how does this transaction relate to your entire life. Home is where everything flows from, our legacy, our future. For a lot of us, we're raising children. That home is very personal. It's the most personal thing, I feel like. It's the most personal transaction that you could assist with is real estate, and that's a sacred space that we are honored to be invited and to step into, and we don't take that lightly. But yeah, for us, it's really fulfilling, like, to know that we did the whole thing, not just the transaction in front of us, but how does this fit into your long-term wealth building goals? How does this affect your children? How does this affect your future? How does it affect your marriage? How does it, however that is, we try to look at all of those angles.
I would like shrink it all down into like a way to extend our service to families, to homeowners, to us. It's the word that like buttons it all in is family. And so whether you're not married and don't have kids, like it's still like owning a home is like the foundation of everything you do and everything you grow in your life. And we want to be a part of that. We take that act of service that we've done and we want to extend it to everybody we work with. And we don't look at it as a transaction. We look at it as serving the kingdom.
Wow.
We both kind of we've loved God for most of our lives, and I have a ministry background, and so
since I can remember.
Since he can remember. So, for me, I look at real estate as another form of ministry that I get to do. I happen to get paid to do it, but for us, it's a blessing that we get to bless people. It's a privilege. This isn't a job that we have to go clock in and out of, and we do begrudgingly. It's an opportunity that we get to play a small role in people's lives, and we get to bless them and minister to them, and that changes everything when you look at it through that perspective.
Yeah, that gives a real dynamic to it, and again, it gives the story behind the story, and so that's where it's all significant. That was well said, you guys. I love that. That was fantastic. So if I were looking to sell my home and get into a brand new home, what could I expect if I were to come to you guys for service?
Easy. We are a husband and wife team.
Okay.
And we take on 100% of all of our clientele together. So you get one, you get both of us. So that's double the service, double the communication, double the follow through, double everything. We just want to make sure that we're able to exceed any level of expectations by providing two different minds to make sure we can handle needs. And
hence the name True Team.
Yeah, that didn't happen on accident.
Right.
We have raised 6 kids, or are raising 6 kids together through all the drama that we've already talked about with our kids and everything, and we've learned the power of teamwork. And so you're going to get 2 for the price of 1. But in addition to that, you're also going to be able to expect, like he said, world-class service, state-of-the-art technology that complements what actions we're taking on your behalf, as well as top-of-class marketing. All of that stuff is an all-inclusive price. We don't do a la carte packaging, pricing, and all of that stuff.
Concierge.
And yes, and we offer what we like to refer to as our VIP concierge level of service. So that means that there's just a ton of value in what we offer. We're going to take care of every little tiny moving part and detail that we can on your behalf, so that you can focus on what's most important, which is your sanity and your family and your money, because we're good at negotiating too.
Right on. Well, that's amazing. I believe for the homeowners, they're going to look at this as they get a true backup to what's happening. You know, I think sometimes when doing business with anyone, the worst thing you ever want to feel is that you're not getting different things taken care of, especially those things that you don't know you should be aware of.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good critical thing that you guys are looking at, not just the A, B's, and the C's, but you're looking all the way to the Z on what needs to be covered, and you guys are able to double team and make that happen.
Yeah, we pride ourselves on that flexibility of whatever your life looks like. If it's outside the box, we got that. We can do it.
We're gonna check every box.
Yep.
Create some boxes. Check those boxes too.
All the boxes.
That's fantastic. Wow. So I just want to tell you guys all, make sure that you are getting their information at the end of this video so you can get in contact with them for your real estate needs here in Devonshire. They've got your back, and they care about not just the home you're going to be in, but the home that becomes the heart behind what you guys are doing all at the same time.
Absolutely.
So thank you guys so much for joining us for this Biz Spotlight video. Thank both of you for having this interview, and I know the community is really going to enjoy this.
Yeah.
No, that's easy. It was my pleasure, definitely. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys for the next episode. Bye-bye.